I'm ready for a cozy plan with me featuring stickers from Kellofaplan. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am going to decorate my planner using Reading Basics Volume 2 from Kellofaplan. I love this sticker book. It is so beautiful, and these retro stickers are calling my name. So I'm going to use this. We may pull in a few other elements. We'll kind of see how it goes, but that will be the basis. I am decorating a dashboard style layout today for my catch-all planner. As always, I will link everything that I use down below. It helps me out so much when you are able to shop those links. So thank you in advance. All right, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. All right, I know that we are into October and I should probably be doing Halloween spreads, but I just couldn't resist getting to use these stickers. This retro reading vibe is like all the coziness of fall, but with a little bit of a bright twist, which I absolutely love. I'm starting out with a little bit of grid washi tape on the bottom of this spread. It's like a light peachy color, and it is definitely picked up in some of the stickers in the Kellofaplan Reading Basics sticker book. I love the grid washi on the bottom of the spread because I feel like it sets a beautiful tone. In this case, I am planning to do a few little scenes, and I feel like it's a very grounding element when you are creating some different scenes on your page. So we're starting with that washi. I'm going to layer in washi that's just a little bit darker. This has some of the dark reddish brown color, which is also in the sticker. So I thought it was a good combo, and it definitely has that retro vibe. I think the color scheme of these particular stickers, of course, you know, the style with which they're drawn, but really it's the color scheme to me that screams that retro feel. And so I thought, let's bring that in through the washi tape, and then we will start playing with a few of the decorative stickers across the page. In order to plan out my decorative stickers or the larger decorative stickers, I'm definitely going to use these sticker guides. Larger decorative stickers sometimes can throw off your spread depending on which layout you use. I happen to think the dashboard layout leaves a lot of room for decorative stickers, big ones too. I think vertical layout does that as well, but you have less room on the right hand side for the dashboard spread. There's certainly a lot of room on the left-hand side. The right-hand side can get a little bit tricky. And so I'd like to really focus on the left-hand side with some of the decorative elements and then save some of the smaller stickers to kind of filter over to the right-hand side of the spread. As I figure out what big stickers I'm going to use, I also want to kind of see what are the boxes I'm going to use on this left-hand side. The dashboard style spread is fabulous because you can divide it up however you want. I love the long to-do list, something I use each and every week, but you can divide it up. Do you need big boxes? Do you need one long skinny box? What do you need over here to make your week function, and what will work for how you want to set up your week? So I'm just playing with a little bit of an arrangement here, probably keeping some different categories where I'm going to track some habits for the week, which is a great use of that space over on the left-hand side. We're also, of course, already getting into like the holiday season. I have some Halloween errands and things to do, so I might section those off into a separate box as opposed to that long to-do list. All right, I'm getting ready to transfer stickers over onto the spread from the sticker guide, but this is a clear sticker and it is going to go over the top of the washi tape. I wanted those books at the bottom to show up. They would have gotten lost with that dark washi, so I just added a little bit of whiteout. You can actually use whiteout in small sections of your sticker just to make that clear sticker pop a little bit more instead of having to put the whole sticker on a piece of white sticker paper or anything like that. Just a little bit of whiteout here and there works really well. So I did that, getting that into place, and now I want this one. I think we're going to shift it over this way just a little bit because that will give me room to actually add a box over in that larger box. I'm going to again use the washi tape as almost a floor floor for the scene, the chair to sit in. I think that's just the cutest chair. Who just wouldn't love to just curl up on one of these chairs with the bookcases, grab yourself a beverage, a wonderful mug of pumpkin spice, whatever, and just read all day? That sounds so lovely and so very tempting. If only we didn't actually have to do adult type things. That'd be stellar. All right, so I'm getting everything in place over here. We're gonna make another sweep back through here towards the end to add a few more smaller decorative stickers, but getting the larger elements in place is going to help me then figure out how I need to balance colors and large boxes on the right-hand side to make the spread work all together. I did decide that the very top left corner needed a little bit more color, needed some more vibrancy with that mint green up there. So I'm going to bring in one of the books that has the florals jumping out of it. So cute. And we will layer it behind the functional sticker. Right here, I just need to do a little bit of whiteout because once again, clear stickers. So let's get that there. It is going to jump off the page ever so slightly. No problem. I will just trim off those edges. I happen to love the look of these stickers kind of spilling over the edge of the page. I think it gives you that vision that it just keeps going. I just like that look a lot. All right, so let's start looking at what we want to do over on the right-hand side of the spread. The right-hand side of the spread is where I do keep our family's schedule. So that's where all of the practices and the games and the appointments and all of the everything get added over here on the right-hand side of the spread. So I definitely need functional boxes. I'm going to need bullet points, plenty of room to write, but I don't want it to feel not as decorated, if that makes sense. I don't want it to just be functional boxes and color. I do want to incorporate decorative stickers, but you just have to be a little bit more careful with how you're incorporating them so you still have plenty of room to write. So for instance, on Saturday, we will have all of the games and all of the activities. So a big box will work really well. I can put a bulleted list right in there, and then I can layer that on top of that decorative sticker of someone holding a beautiful book. So I still have plenty of room to write, but it is a pretty large decorative sticker that I was able to bring into the spread. Now, with this particular set in the Reading Basics sticker book, there were several corner pieces. So this piece with the little corner notch cut out is actually intended for a monthly layout. So the corner notch is where the little number would be on your monthly layout. However, I don't want to use this on the monthly layout. I want to use it on this one. And so I just layer other stickers around where that's going to be. See how I just used whiteout to cover up part of it and then layered the books over the edge. That way it looks layered and beautiful and still functions, and I don't have to worry about that little bitty notch being cut out. I will actually use that method again over here on Tuesday. We're going to add the mint green because of course we needed it to balance what was happening on the left-hand side. And this time I'm just going to use this small little decorative sticker candle, plop it right where that notch is, and it looks as if I just covered it up with a white backed sticker, and instead it's just a little clear sticker. It works. It starts to be able to incorporate those kind of notch stickers. You don't have to just save them for your monthly spreads. You can definitely layer boxes together. There's lots of ways to make that corner piece still make sense in your regular weekly functional spreads. All right, so next, this gets a little tricky because I thought I wanted to bring in another larger box. Mostly because there's a lot of larger box, vertical box options within the set. I thought I wanted to bring it in within the regular week. I just couldn't really make it work. It just was really big over here on that Wednesday, and I knew I would need a decorative piece behind it. It didn't make sense to have it there. Instead, I'm going to pop it up here, and then we'll bring in a smaller box on Wednesday, not Wednesday, on Friday, and then use bullet points on the Wednesday. Because Friday, not a ton going on, just one lesson for a kiddo, and then we'll do another small box on Sunday to balance that out to add in for a church event. So again, I'm just trying to do a little bit of balance. You can't have the two big, thick boxes right next to each other. It just feels heavy. Moving colors around the page. It's a whole a whole system of trying to just make sure when you look at the page, it just looks balanced and right to you. It doesn't look like anything's missing. Sometimes that can be a challenge because the dashboard spread is not symmetrical, like it's not even on both sides. So it's a little bit of a tightrope to walk, but I love kind of pulling these spreads together. I'll be using that top section where it says book club. That's where I will write some meals that my family can choose from during the week. I don't necessarily meal plan each and every day, but I like to have 3 or 4 meals on hand. That way we can kind of pick what works for the schedule on that particular day. All right, as I start to move these pieces over from the sticker guide, I love how this comes together. It looks so good. Okay, I might have to make a few adjustments with color. You'll see why in just a moment. First thing I want to do though is go ahead and add these bullet points. We'll do that rusty reddish color on Wednesday, and then I will add some bullet points for Thursday. Those happen to be some of the busiest days for the family, so we'll get those there. When I put the yellow there, I was like, ah, that yellow box is very close. So we're going to take a look at that. And I also decided that I needed another box on the left-hand side. So there's some adjustments that have to go on. But right now, let's play with a few of the decorative stickers. All right, so there's definitely room to add a box over here on the left-hand side. I actually rarely use that full long to-do list. I would say usually I have 10 things that end up on the list throughout the week, so I probably don't need that big long one. So I don't mind pulling a box to cover up some of those lines every now and then if I might need a box for another situation. So we're going to bring this here, layer the piece. It could go over here on the left, but that kind of mimics what's happening above. So let's have it fill in that little space. Works perfectly. Love how that came together. Let's stow the extra sticker. That's cute. I love how this spread came together. I know I probably should not waste a week of a possible Halloween spread, but this one is so cute. And it does give me the fall vibes. Definitely like a vibrant fall. I think that's what we'll call it. Like a vibrant retro reading fall. Okay, so I did want to add another box up here, but I can't do mint on mint, so I'm going to very carefully pull up this yellow box. We're going to shift that. We'll put the mint right here. That kind of solves my color problem on the right hand side. It also allows me to bring in the yellow up here on the left hand side. Love how that came together. I will need a little bit of whiteout to cover up that line right there. What will I use that top section for where there is the open space? I'll just write in it. I don't need a box everywhere. I can just do some freehand writing and that will be just fine. Love the glasses. I'm looking for the smaller stickers now. That's kind of the process I go through. I start with the very biggest stickers. You saw me do that in setting the scene at the beginning. And then I start seeing where can I incorporate some smaller stickers? Where can I find places to bring over some decorative elements on the right-hand side here? I can tuck one in right behind this box. I'm just going to cut it off right here. So it looks like one set of books is behind the box, one set of books is in front of the box. I like that layering effect. And then I think another glass of coffee or another mug of coffee, and then maybe the book club wine bottle will also look good. That's going to be it. I'm going to get those decorative elements on, and I love how this spread came together. Let me know what you think of it down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said before, I will link everything that I used down in the description box below. I do want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon family. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We have a fabulous time over on Patreon. There's a whole mess of different tiers that you can join, including a free tier. So if you haven't already, head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife and find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.